you still got to find someone who relates with you. You can't just settle. You can't just find whatever's going to fit at that moment. Like, you have to find someone who truly accepts you for you and wants you to grow. And like, that's more important than just being in a relationship. It's when, as soon as that bad starts to outweigh that good, is when you really start to need to check in and be like, is this a relationship I want to keep up? Is this good for myself and my mental health?
Ultimately, that's what a relationship is, right? Is you two, or two people, coming together to make the best versions of each other.
This is who I am, and there's certain things where it's that give and take, and I will change to be less like that to be better for you, because there's so much other things that I love about you and that you love about me. But still, essentially, I can't. You can be better versions of yourself, but you'll always be you. You're not going to change somebody completely.
You can almost look at a relationship as like an atom, and either it's an unstable atom that's going to blow itself up, or you find that equilibrium where it's just like harmonic.
Well, there are so much great things about this person that if I leave them, I'll never find someone that has as good qualities as this person. That's not always true. There's plenty of fish out in the sea, and there's maybe one that matches with you even more. I want people to be happy. I want the people around me to be happy. You know what I mean? And if I have the ability to do that, I will do whatever is in my power to make that happen. But I also need to be happy. I can't just make everybody else happy. I also have to be happy as well. And that's something I learned, is my happiness is just as important as everybody else's happiness. Always have the intent that you're there to help people, that you're there to do what's best for those other people. And they've already decided if they're going to accept you or not. You're not going to do anything to change that. You just have to be yourself and cut out the people who don't accept you, and always lead with love and always want to help others. And that's, you just gotta be unreliantly yourself. Just make sure that's the person who you want to be. But there's so many other stories of people who had everything going against them, no opportunities to do these great things, and they took it on as a challenge. They took it on as fuel, and they turned the things that were against them to their strengths, and to this almost "I'll show you" attitude against life. It's like, if I'm gonna prove you wrong, and I'm gonna do something great with that. Broadcast your freak flag as high as you can. Like, that's how you're gonna find that other person who's just as weird and just as different.
Turn the beacon on.
It's simple things too. You might point out just all the negative things about their career. Oh yeah, but what about when your boss did that? Oh yeah, but what about this about that? What about this? What about that thing? What about, why am I
always focusing on the negatives?
Right. It's not the good things you do, it's just all the flaws and the failures, and that,
it's toxic. It is.
It is.
That's why they call it toxic, because it's toxic energy to the mind.
That's where I think a part of that being a friendship compared to an acquaintance or a colleague is also acceptance. Like, you accept that person for who they are. You don't expect them to be something that they're not. You accept them for the person they are because of all the qualities about them that you appreciate.
with friends circles, they will show their friends like what they did, and if the friend doesn't have a lot going on, they almost want to like adopt it themselves, but it never really interested them in the first place. They just all of a sudden learn that their friend is doing it, and now all of a sudden that's got to be like my life focus.
Well, that's the thing about friends, right? Like you wouldn't even know something existed until one of your friends showed you it, and it's like, oh my God, you just opened up a whole new world to me. At the end of the day, if you don't love yourself, you're not going to be able to love anybody else. You're not going to be able to help anybody else.
It starts with you. You worry about what you want, and then you worry about how what you want can help others achieve what they want.
And loving yourself is also going to teach others to love themselves. It's not selfish to care for yourself. It's not selfish to give back to yourself and take that time. You're only teaching other people how to love themselves as well, and teaching them that's okay.